Hello and welcome to Mythical Meeples. Today I'll be unboxing the new Brutalis Dreadnought for the Space Marines. This was previously only available in the Space Marine Battle Force Augustus set, but is now available separately for the first time with the release of the 10th edition codex. So what do we get inside the box? Well, we get one Brutalis Dreadnought. You can see you've got a couple of different variants that you can build with claws or fists. You've got two weapon options you can have as well for the guns, heavy bolters or multi-melters. So let's take a look inside. So what do we get in the box? We get one instruction booklet, one Space Marine vehicle transfer sheet, one 90mm base, and three round bases, three sprues which make up the Brutalis Dreadnought. Let's have a look at the transfer sheet first. So you can see here, you've got a few different chapter symbols going on. You've got the Ultramarines, you've got the Imperial Fists, you've got the Salamanders, and you've got the Raptors. You've also got some more generic vehicle markings. So you can see the different, you've got Battle Line, Close Support, Heavy Support, Veterans. So these are more for your transport vehicles. You've got numerals, and then you've also got a few different company markings down the bottom here as well. Now let's have a look at the instruction booklet. So inside, you can see the two different variants that you can build with either the claws or the fists and the different weapons. If you start off by building up the main core of the Dreadnought, the torso, so you can see the sarcophagi here with your two different weapon options that you can attach. And then you build up the rest of the torso over the top once you've got those weapons in. Then you've got the top gun here before moving on to the legs and abdomen. So you've got two different ways you can build the legs, right leg forward or left leg forward. And that's your next stage of the model, is building up the leg segments, followed by the feet. And then you attach your armor panels to the legs, adding some bulk to your model. After that, you're now moving on to the arms, which you can see here. This is quite a few different pieces to really give you lots of different angles, followed by your two weapon options, which start off, they look very similar, but when you get down to the details, there's a lot of sort of different bits that you've got to put on. Once you've finished building the arms, you attach the arms and their armor pieces to the main torso. Then you attach the torso to the legs. Following that, you've got a few purity seals which you attach to the body. And then you've got a finished Brutalis Dreadnought. So we're going to look at the sprues one by one. So here's the sort of middle sprue. You can see this is forming the main bulk of the model. So the torso, as well as the sort of hip joint. And you've got a few sort of little details like the purity seals thrown in, one of the melter guns. So you've got lots of rivets on here as well, lots of flat surfaces should you wish to do some freehanding. Lots of details like the Mechanicus skull. And then all of this side is basically the inside of the model. Let's have a look for mould lines. So there aren't a lot of mould lines, they're not very visible because of how the piece is, but you can clearly see that these ones here on the legs and on the guns, so they're really visible, so it might take you a while to clean some of them up, but not all of the pieces have obvious mould lines. So you'll gain some time but lose other time. It's got nice detailing here on the sarcophagus as well. Really like the different options that you've got. It means you can make your Brutalis Dreadnoughts look different from each other. Now we've got the second sprue. Again, you've got sort of some of the main parts of the model in here, such as the other side of the hip joint, other parts of the torso. You can see you've got the Icarus gun here. Again, you can make up the little rivets on the model. It's a nice little detail should you wish to sort of highlight them. Let's have a look for mould lines again. So again, they're quite hard to spot, but where they are, they're really easy to see. But there's places where they're just not built into the model at all. Again, should take a while to clean up where they are, but you've got pieces of the model where it's just not obvious that there's mould lines, like pieces like this, or sort of the side of the sarcophagus is a good place to look. You can't really make out any mould lines there. The final sprue has a lot of the smaller pieces, such as the claw and pieces for the fist, and you can see the pieces of the feet as well. So this is sort of your smaller parts of the sprue, so you'll be looking at the other two pieces first before moving on to this one. And again, the backside is mostly just the sort of inside of the model, so you'll be mainly focused on this side. And again, the mould lines are a bit more obvious, so you can instantly make out one on here. On these smaller pieces, they're a lot more prevalent. You can make them out on the gun up here as well. So the smaller pieces are probably going to take you longer to clean up than the bigger pieces, just because the mould lines are much more prevalent. And that's it for the Brutalis Dreadnought. If you want to pick up your own Dreadnought or other Games Workshop products, please, and you're in the EU or UK, please head over to Element Games using the link below. You'll get around 15% discount off all of your Games Workshop products, and if you use the link below, I get 5% kickback for every purchase you make through that link. Drops a cookie in your browser letting you know you've come from me. So you get more Games Workshop products for less money, and the kickback costs you nothing extra. If you want to support me in other ways as well, you can become a member of Mythical Meeples or support me on Patreon, where you'll gain access to extra content, sneak previews and behind the scenes. Again, there's links in the descriptions below for those. Or if you want to support me for free, you can like, comment, subscribe. This helps me grow as a channel and be seen by more people. So thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.